Welcome back to another Aussie Horizons adventure. This long weekend we're going to be spending a couple of days in the Brindabella National Park. There's a lot to show you guys, a lot of river crossings, a lot of rivers, awesome camp spots and lookouts, and can't wait to show you. This is right on the border of the ACT, so let's get into it. We are on Two Sticks Road at the moment, making our way to Coree Summit Road, and we're going to be heading up to the summit of Mount Cury. So far all the dirt roads that we've been driving on have been just kept in immaculate condition. So if you're a beginner for drive or intermediate, this is definitely an area that you should check out, because all around us are just amazing views. So we'll make our way up to the mountain and I'm sure the views are going to be even better there. So we've made it to the summit of Mount Cury. Pretty easy drive. The Mount Cury road does get a bit steep and shaly rocky, but low range, you'll be making it up fairly easily. And as you can see behind me, the views are so worth it. It actually reminds me of the Vic High Country. It looks really similar. So if you want to take a drive around here before you go down there, yeah, it's awesome. Definitely recommend coming here. And how awesome is this spot? We're just heading back to the cars now. This is definitely the New South Wales answer to the Victorian High Country. If you look around me, this is pretty much between New South Wales and the ACT, right on the border of it, and this is what separates it. What a view. We're just going to be heading down to the river now. We're going to be looking to maybe have some lunch, and we'll keep going from there. On the Power Lines Trail now, and we're making our way down the valley. We started off at 1600 meters elevation down to about 850. So we're going to be heading over to McIntyres. Definitely stopping there for a flick of the rod, maybe have some lunch, pull up, and we'll continue on from there. So there is a couple of those little creek crossings. They're nothing too special, they only go about halfway up your wheel, but it definitely makes the drive a little more enjoyable.
Let's go, let's go.
So you can see why it's called the Power Lines Trail. The power lines and the track just zigzag all the way up this hill. So we'll be making our way up, and once we reach the top, we'll head down to McIntyres Campground. just turned onto Webb's Ridge Road now, which is a green line heading into a blue line, making our way over to McIntyres, which on new tracks says it's a black line, so we'll show you what that's all about.
Heading down this valley to McIntyres, you can see they've been doing some recent backburning, which is good to see. It prevents much larger bushfires. Everything was burnt to a crisp, getting rid of all that fuel that could potentially cause a lot of damage.
On McIntyres now, and it is a black line on new tracks. To me personally, I'd probably rate it maybe a blue coming into a green. It is steep in some sections, but it's not any different to what it was on the Coree Summit road when we were going up to that lookout. It is obviously steep and it's rocky in sections, but it's fairly flat and definitely drivable. And I'm home. Welcome to my humble abode. I'll take you inside for some MTV cribs. This is McIntyre's hut. We'll open her up, and as you can see, bunk beds. We've even got pans and cookware. And this is a fire pit over here. Sleeping bags to stay warm. What more can you ask for?
Bit of history on this hut. The original structure was built in 1948 by local bushman Les McIntyre to serve as his base for fishing. The original building was tragically destroyed by vandals in '99, which was later reconstructed by a group of dedicated four-wheel drive enthusiasts. The hut got a name, McIntyre's Hut Fire, from a massive bushfire in '03, which burnt 70% of the ACT and parts of suburban Canberra. In the late 60s, the hut gained a lot of traction after a group of bushwalkers lost in midwinter stumbled upon this life-saving refuge. There's a lot of history to this hut, and it's good to see it still standing strong.
This is a McIntyres campground, and it is actually fairly massive. There's quite a few spots that we can take here. Not that busy at all. And yeah, we're definitely gonna just pull up and set up camp. It's definitely worth the drive down here. They were sick. So we have just set up camp. This is an absolute amazing spot right on the creek. We'll send the drone up for you guys to give you a better look. But before we get into that, quick disclaimer, we have been getting a lot of comments from people about flying drones in national parks. But if you do have a digital copy of some permission that we have sought, it is like a 10-day notice type thing, which we have gotten to create content for you guys. We really want to show you what it's all about. So yeah, we've done that. We've ticked that off. And also another thing that we've been getting is collecting firewood. But as you can see behind me, we've got like a servo bag full of wood with us. And there's actually been some wood left here as well, so we can use that tonight. But let's get into just relaxing, and we'll cook up a feed soon. But in the meantime, enjoy this drone shot. Man, I'll say it again, what a spot this is. But now we've got the rod in hand, water's just behind us. before we go down. I think we'll stay hydrated with some alpine water because we are in the alpine region. We'll walk down and catch some ingredients for some dinner tonight. Well, this looks like a good spot here. There's some deep troughs here. We'll give it a bit of a flick. Look at this. All right, I really don't want to fall down here, but it looks stable enough for me. Wow, what a fishing spot. If this doesn't snap, I haven't got a chair to perch up on. Yep, I do. Wow, look at this. Get any better than this. This is sick. Got myself a little chair right in the middle of the water. Got running water coming down and just flicking the rod, having a fish. This is an amazing afternoon to spend down at McIntyres campground. So we did a bit of a walk up and down the river, and the only thing that we seem to be catching is the cold. It is absolutely freezing around here, so I think it's time to sit around the fire, cook some dinner and enjoy the rest of the night. So time for a cooking segment. The alpine water has gotten the best of us, so stay tuned for this one. We got some steaks here, we got some rice, and Thai red curry is coming up. Wait till you see what we do here. So what you want to do here is slice up the beef. We got some nice steaks here, rump steaks. Now that it's all sliced, you want a bit of a dice. Get some oil on there. So we've just chucked on the steak. We'll brown this off before adding all the other ingredients. Alright, so now that the meat is browned off a little bit, you want to chuck in your Thai red curry. You probably want to use 1.5 cans. We'll chuck that in there, and just a little bit of the second can. You don't want it too strong, you want to taste the other flavors. So we'll show you the can here. You can get it at your Asian grocer. Potentially Woolies will sell this as well, if you have a look at that. But we'll just let the meat simmer off. Have a look at that. I wish you could smell this because this smells so good. You want to chuck that in. Coconut milk into the pan with the red curry and the beef. Look at that. This is simmered nicely. We're going to add some rice that we've cooked earlier. So we're just going to chuck it in, heat it up, and this is just going to add to the meal. Be traditional Thai. You would have fish sauce and sugar, but this is all we had, and I think by the smell of it, it's gonna have to do for tonight because this smells amazing. All plated up, that's what it should look like. All that's left to do is enjoy that by the fire. Alright, so we're just gonna enjoy this feed and sit by the fire, have a few more drinks, and we shall see you in the morning. Morning guys, just woke up, it is freezing. We've got the fire going, and I'm sure you can probably hear in the background. Got some bacon and eggs going as well, have a coffee. We'll pack up camp and we'll get ready for day 2. Not a bad start to the morning. We are just leaving McIntyres campground now. Awesome campsite, awesome amenities. We're just going to be driving back up this road. It's one way in, one way out. So we'll be going over the ridges that we just came in from. And we're going to be making our way to Flea Creek. It's another campground, and we'll show you that when we get there.
Heading up McIntyre's trail now. Probably going to sound like a broken record, but this place is one of the most pristine national parks that we've ever been to. The upkeep of the amenities, the way they've maintained the roads. It's an awesome place if you want to get out here without doing some crazy forward driving and just some touring with the kids. I highly recommend Brindabellas.
So we've just stopped here, we've made it to the power lines. We've been driving for about half an hour now, and in that half an hour we've probably gained like 700 meters elevation. Very steep climbs, but the roads are really smooth. There's no like ruts or anything. Just climb after climb after climb. It was actually really enjoyable. But we've just stopped here for a little bit because we're going to send the drone up just to give you a better look. But this place is actually amazing. Have a look at this. So I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but I can't recommend this place enough. I've had so much fun. All this driving that we've been doing has been excellent. The roads are really well maintained. It's such a really clean area too. The campsite was sick and the water was crystal clear. Had fun fishing there. And it's just been a really amazing weekend. I can't recommend this place enough for you guys. You should come out here for sure. Definitely worth the trip. And we have made it to Flea Creek. It's split into two sections. Just over that way, there is like a day use area if you want to just sit there and have lunch. This section that we're in now, it is the campground, and I'll show you around. It's actually really well maintained. You got your barbecue, you got your benches, and just up there, you do have your toilet. It's like this everywhere around this area. It's really cool. It's really well maintained, and there's so many amenities, and it's such a great area to come camping, and the scenes and the smells and the animals, and it's just, I can't stop talking about this place. It's going to be one of my favorite places we've come to, I reckon. But we'll give you a bit more of a look around of this campsite. It actually looks pretty cool. The water's just down here, the creek, and we'll give you a better look of it. And that was Flea Creek. We're just on Gentle Energy Trail now, making our way back to Brindabella Road. And we're back where we started. We've basically done one big loop this weekend. If you also want to do this, we're going to put the trip on new tracks up on the screen now. It was so much fun doing this. I really recommend coming out here. There was so much more that we wanted to show you guys, but I think we might save that for a couple more weeks. We really want to come back here. This place does actually get snow, so it'll be like a whole new trip. Just check your local guidelines, because I think they do close some of these tracks down. But yeah, really recommend coming out here. We had so much fun. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to our channel if you can. Leave a comment below if you tell us what you liked about it, what your favorite spot was. But yeah, see you on the next one.